goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over first and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the ground, it's Durham. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Fires left. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them. Pressure them, pressure them.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. Shakes off the defender. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Try to barge their way in.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Snowed under by the defense.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass and what happened. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Trying to pound it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close, punching in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Dropping back, it's Francis. And he's got a touchdown.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Plows through the defense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the jet motion. Still running at the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
He finds his man. And it's a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Got room at the 35. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And Reese, you can call him whatever you want to call him. You can call him a wide receiver. Nowadays, you can also call him a running back. These guys get the football so much. You hand him the football like this, and you can see why. When he's got jets like that to turn on the jets and just smoke people, those angles are just erased. You can see. That's why you get this guy the football as much as you can.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With jet sweep pass. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Durham. Fights off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum.
He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 20. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now this offense is back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket starts to collapse. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Offense in a bunch formation. To the air. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Breaks the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's caught at the 10. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. It was loose. Offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And they're in for a touchdown. The AT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Afterburners coming. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he's got it at the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Into the end zone for a touchdown. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. First down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll ride the hot hand. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Let him bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout called by the offense.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Try to get it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Barrels ahead. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking for space. It's Durham. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He uncorks one deep. He caught it.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. You got your college fantasy football team going. This guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Francis. He's got his man. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 28 over Maryland. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got it, looking for the first down. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They want to just keep throwing it. Dances away. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Brings up third and goal.
What is this?
They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on third and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bennett. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
A field goal here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. Fires to the tight end. And it's in for a touchdown. On to attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, he still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
With the carry, it's the rundown. Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Sellers. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
We knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down coming up.
It's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up third down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's a first down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the left. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Offense set on first down. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Up-tempo for the offense.
Second down.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win.
He's off to the races. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, it's a reverse. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside, all your runs, making sure that backside, they're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught them in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Second down coming up.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Dances away to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Line gets set, first down.
29 Philly.
Now on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. force the contact. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his...
Trying to get behind the defense. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's a first down for the offense.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll throw it on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. A late-game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.